Good morning. It's January 27th. Somehow I managed to turn things sideways there just as I was getting started. I'm here in Douglas Park. I haven't been out here since it snowed, actually. And I thought I'd go up the hill here just about in time for sunrise, which is supposed... Oh, good grief, I did it again. Which is supposed to be at 8:39 a.m. And it's currently 8:33 or thereabouts. So we'll go up the hill, get a look at the town. This is the hill. And see what it looks like this time of the morning. Oof. It's a landfill hill. A lot of it is dirt that came out of Muscana Lake when they were deepening it. But you get a great view of the city from up here. I think this is technically called Goose Hill Park over here, so I've looked that up before and I keep forgetting what the actual name of the hill is. Anyway, first we gotta climb the hill. The sky's pretty. Of course the sun will come up over there shortly. It's minus 17, so just above 0 Fahrenheit. Minus 18 is basically 0 Fahrenheit. So it's about plus 2 Fahrenheit. You start to see the city over there. The skies are kind of pink in that direction. Little sliver of moon up there. I don't know if you can see that or not. And the sunrise will be over there in just a few minutes. Don't know if I'll still be on the hill when the sun comes up or not. Should be the first place to get the sun by a minute or two. Oh yeah, right over there it's going to pop up. You can see a bright line in the clouds where they're catching the sun already. Now normally I'd walk a little further that way, but it's not cleared of snow, so may not get as good a view of the city as I sometimes do up here for that reason. Unless there's more of a path than I can see at the moment. Don't want to wade through heavy snow. And that's probably pretty deep because there's a snow fence there. Well, do what I can do. We're there. We'll get a good view of the sunrise here in a minute. You can tell. Is that exposed dirt or is that a pile of snow? Let's go find out. I think it's been beaten down here, so maybe it's accessible. Yeah, this is okay. I thought it was. All right, well, we'll be pretty much the first people in town to get the sun up here when it comes up. So let's do a panorama. Over there is the University of Regina. The one to the far left has what looks like a bit of a teepee sticking up. That's because it is. That's First Nations University of Canada. And the taller buildings there at the University of Regina campus. That one in the middle right now, between First Nations and the University of Regina, is SIAST, or Saskatchewan Polytechnic it's called now. Yeah, we are here just in time for sunrise. We're going along, there's the lake, that's Roberts Plaza over there. Over there is the Connexus Arts Center and the Saskatchewan Legislative Building. Downtown is that way. That string of lights I think is on the stadium. So there's downtown with its towers. All the, oh, here we go, I'm gonna swing around. Just gonna say all that steam over there is from the refinery. And we look over Douglas Park and there's sunrise happening right before your eyes. It should touch me. I can't tell if the sun's quite above the horizon or if that's still just the in the clouds. It's getting brighter though. I think that's I think the sun has crested the horizon. So I zoom in. I can try. That's kind of a cool shot. I don't know how clear it is, maybe fuzzy. That's the ring road there with all the cars and trucks going by on it. I'm definitely in the sun. I realize I'm not walking at the moment, but this is kind of cool. I'm going to zoom it back out a little bit. Oh, there's an interesting snow machine. Something official, I would think, that looks like. And there we go, kind of back to where I started. Not zoomed in nearly as much. All right, anyway, as I was saying, let's see, over there, over there, over there, over there. Yes, so those, all that steam over there is from the refinery. And then this is looking over Douglas Park. You can see the light standards for the football field over there. The sun is pretty much up. Very, very close. Zoom in one more time. Sunrise in Saskatchewan, just for you. Okay, Whenever I zoom it in, I'm afraid I zoomed it out to a wider angle than I normally use. That may be what I've done, but oh well. Skier over there should show up here in a minute. This has stopped. I'm sure that's what the piece of equipment I saw was doing, was grooming a ski trail. Car's over there, so that's where I'm headed. There's somebody parked beside it. I've still got a few minutes, so why don't I don't have that many minutes. Still, I started up here. I'm going to climb up here to finish off as well. Take another look at the city from the top of the hill. Now that the sun is properly up. And if you're just joining me, you didn't see that earlier view, so here's your chance. Yes, the sun is much further up. Excuse my heavier breathing going up the hill. Here comes a skier now. Appear on my right here in a minute. Good morning, Kirk in Vancouver. This is where I started the walk. This is where that's the thing I'm going to do before I head back to the car. Come up and take another panoramic view up here. That's the University of Regina directly ahead of us. First Nations University over there. So I'll go up here to get a good clear view of everything. right, so I'll start over there this time. That's the Co-op oil refinery. All that steam over there. I'll zoom in a little this time. So, Co-op oil refinery in downtown, nicely lit up now. Looking across the lake, well, part of the lake. Then you get an exercise center and the Saskatchewan Legislative Building. Roberts Plaza there is an apartment building. Coming around, University of Regina. Over there, SIAST, Saskatchewan Polytechnic it's called now. And then First Nations University, you can see what looks like the top of a teepee sticking up. That's part of the building's design. Going around, we'll find the sun in the southwest, southeast. There I go again. And then you got Douglas Park that we just walked around is over here. You can see the light standards for the football field that I did not go to this time. And there's more town over there, but it's mostly down below the tree level now. And that's the that bump over there, which is higher than we are, is the dump, the landfill. So there you go. I hope that was in focus. I'm never entirely sure when I do that. Just take another quick turn around, just in case it was a little out of focus the first time because I hadn't touched the screen. Right then, let's go back down the hill into the car and home. Get on with the day. I'm glad I came up here. I've been thinking about doing this for quite some time. And there's where I came on. Just hadn't gotten up the gumption to drive over here. I realized I'm most likely to be consistent in my walking if I do it first thing in the morning. When I put it off and think, well, I'll do it later, it's a lot easier to say later on. Maybe I won't do it at all. So tomorrow I'll be around the lake, as I said earlier. All right, back down the hill and home. This is January, so we're 3 months into our snow cover since it first snowed and stayed. If we're lucky, it only lasts a couple of more months. If we're unlucky, 3 months. If we're really unlucky, lasts until the beginning of May, or at least there'll be snowdrifts still around at the beginning of May. I've never seen snow cover beginning of May, but I have seen snowdrifts under the trees still at the beginning of May. And I've seen snowstorms on Victoria Day weekend, which is the third weekend in May. So apparently it snowed every year, every month except July, I think, if I remember right, in Saskatchewan. But typical is kind of November, December, January, February, March, and into April, before it starts to lose the snow cover completely. Here I am again, my shadow. Hello. going down and up. Funny that. Gravity is not your friend. Gravity's out to hit you all the time. Well, of course it is your friend in that we couldn't live without it, but still, it's not your friend in that you couldn't care less if you fall down and hurt yourself. Ooh, a little slick along here. So, Douglas Park has been circumnavigated. 2 successful descents of the peak and a view of the sunrise. So that's it for this morning. Thanks for walking with me. I'll be back tomorrow to go around the lake. Bye for now.